Hello everyone, welcome to EduTerrain and a warm good afternoon to you all. Hope you all are doing well. So yesterday I couldn't take the class, so today I'll be taking this class and जैसे आगे जाएंगे so एक दिन extra मैं ले लूँगी so that we can cover everything whatever that we have planned as per our study plan. So today as part of that we are going to see pmgatishakti scheme or the pmgatishakti national master plan, and it is national master plan for multimodal connectivity. जैसे किस तरह से roads, railways, waterways, airways, everything it would be connected in such a way that ease of doing business, logistics would be made simpler. जहाँ पे भी जैसे भी availability है उसके हिसाब से the movement of the goods would be done. So this is basically on those lines. At the same time, it is also to bring various ministries onto one platform so that whatever work they are doing, especially in relation to this infrastructural development, there should not be any disturbance or clash of work, or the seamless flow of work that should be made smoother, for which this plan also serves as one of the major avenues. So with this, let me start today's session. PM Gatishakti scheme or the PM Gatishakti National Master Plan with the latest leads survey जिसका report आया था 2023 December में, that also I have added it here because that also gauges how we are heading forward in case of this Gatishakti National Master Plan. So applicability, this would be important as part of your important government schemes and regular current affairs as well for phase 1, and as part of ESA current affairs, important government schemes again for phase 1 as well as phase 2. Okay, meanwhile if you have any queries, please keep on highlighting here. I'll be more than happy to look into them. These are my credentials. I have close to 6+ years of experience in teaching the regulatory bodies examination students. Now before starting the session, I have a small announcement. There is a little bit confusion about the courses that are being run at the EduTerrain. So I have come up with this. See, currently for ESI, we are running only the ESI comprehensive course. Now what does this cover? This covers ESI current affairs plus ESI static. Now, how will it be? ESI static part will be providing you with the content in the form of PDFs, whatever that is required. RBI Grade B के लिए भी and NABARD Grade A और B के लिए भी, जो भी relevant अगर कुछ अलग से topic से, क्योंकि more than almost 70% same syllabus है but थोड़ा सा अलग भी है. So those kind of topics would be dealt as per the requirement. Okay, it would be given under the heads like exclusively for RBI or exclusively for NABARD, like that. Okay, and then this would be in the form of that PDFs, and then MCQs. We'll have MCQs discussion in a live class. Until now we have already done 6 chapters in this. Okay, now coming to ESI current affairs. ESI regular current affairs, that would be provided to you in the form of PDFs, weekly or fortnightly PDFs as per the number of articles that are there. And along with that you will be also provided with the quizzes, so that after going through this content you might go for these quizzes as well, so that you can have that what you will say testing as well. एक preparation, उसके बाद testing, everything can be done with the real life examination का जो format है या फिर जो style है, everything would be on that lines only. Okay, so this is how we are going to cover ESA current affairs में. As I've said, weekly current affairs होंगे. Along with that, whatever the schemes, reports, indices. Okay, few I'm covering in the form of live sessions, but few that I'll be providing in the form of PDFs as well, so that nothing is missed out on when it comes to ESI. And currently there's a huge discount, and we are offering this app for 1500 rupees only, where you will be getting ESI current affairs and static part. If you want to know more about that, I have made few documents free, so you can go through the content. How? By downloading the EduTerrain app from Google Play Store. आप Google Play Store में जाके EduTerrain करके डाल देंगे तो आ जाएगा. You can download, you can go to the course, see the free material, then try to gauge the quality and all the content, and accordingly you can make a decision. So this is about the ESA comprehensive course that is available on EduTerrain app. Okay. Now with this, let me start today's session. Actually, PM Gatishakti National Master Plan, which was launched in October 2021, and this would be run till 2024-25. And this is coordinated since, as I've said earlier, also various ministries are being brought onto one platform. So starting with 16 ministries है, slowly they are increasing that as per the requirement. जो भी infrastructural projects में उनका say है, those kind of ministries and other bodies are also being brought onto that platform, that is Gatishakti portal, and accordingly that work is being done. That also we'll see how it is done. So coordination, someone has to coordinate all this. That is a secretariat for looking after this entire work. That all is being done by the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. In fact, logistics division hai, which is under the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, that is DPIIT, which is under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, and this is the one that is coordinating the entire this program. Okay, and here when it was started earlier, there was National Infrastructure Pipeline NIP that was subsumed into this, and this National Infrastructure Pipeline, this was launched in 2019 on the same lines, but later that was subsumed under this particular scheme only in 2021. And how it is going to be done? Through an integrated approach, cooperative federalism. Okay, to bring various ministries onto one platform and see that the work is done properly. Now, what are the main objectives? One, to improve multimodal connectivity. As I have said, multimodal connectivity will include roadways, railways, waterways, airways, various others, logistics, efficiency and networks, critical infrastructural gaps for seamless movement of people, goods or services in India, for which various ministries have to come forward. जैसे एक जगह से, for example, हैदराबाद से दिल्ली तक हमें कुछ road layout करना, that is a route has to be planned. Okay, so that can cover roadways, railways, कई जगह पे roads नहीं है, so you have to go for railways for that matter. So all this, how that can be done? Only if they are all together. Okay, यहाँ से यहाँ तक हम लोग रोड डालेंगे, यहाँ से यहाँ तक you can go for the railways. उस तरह से सब एक साथ मिल के रहेंगे तो the plan would be much easier, right? ये तो मैं बहुत easy वाला example दिया है. When we go to the northeastern states or the hilly terrains, there it would be very difficult to plan such things. So until and unless they are all on the same platform, onto the same एक ही जगह पे रहेंगे, तो that would be easy for them for discussion, proposal, putting up of proposals, taking it forward, right? So for which this plan would work, and that portal will help them to bring all these ministries together. Institutionalize holistic planning, integration of existing progress by different ministries and synchronized project implementation. That also is one of the objective of PM Gatishakti National Master Plan. Now this helps in removing long-standing issues such as disjointed planning, lack of standardization, problems with clearances and timely creation and utilization of infrastructure capacities. So as I said earlier also, until and unless they are all onto the one thought process or onto one place platform, it would be very difficult for them to manage. So that disjointed planning या फिर standardization सही से नहीं है, या फिर कुछ problem आया है, now they have to get clearances from some other department, again they have to go back to them. So rather if all are there at one place, it would be very easy for them to coordinate as well. So for that, this would be a great boon. Now aim for coordinated planning and execution of infrastructure projects to bring down the logistics cost. As you can see here, these are the various targets or goals that have been set, like completing 25,000 kilometers national highways in 2022-23, unified logistic interface platform which has been already done, open source mobility stack, integration of postal and railways network, one station one product program, 400 new generation Vande Bharat trains, multimodal connectivity between urban transport and railway stations, how that can make it seamlessly possible. National ropeways development plan, especially in those terrains where actually you can't even lay down the roads or the railways, or there is no waterways and airways also, you can't do it on a much larger scale. In that case, ropeways, that would be a great boon. Capacity building for infrastructure projects, so the technical know-how, how to take it forward, for that also people need to be trained, that also will be provided under this. to increase cargo handling capacity and reducing the turnaround time at ports to boost the trade. All these are the various aims that have been set. Now when we look at the goals, so before goals, as I've said, various multimodal transport. So multimodal transport mein there are 7 engines that they are looking into. One, the roadways, airways, mass transport, logistics infrastructure, railways, ports and waterways. These are the 7, you can say, engines or components that are being worked out, or infrastructurally they are being developed under this PM Gatishakti National Master Plan. If you look at the goals, expanding the length of national highway network to 2 lakh kilometers, creation of more than 200 airports, heliports and water aerodromes, all this by 2024-25. To have 11 industrial corridors in general and 2 special defense corridors in Tamil Nadu and UP, extending 4G connectivity to all the villages. So when all the infrastructure is laid down, obviously that would be possible. Adding 17,000 kilometers to the gas pipeline network to the existing one. They want to add this so that the cylinders and all that transportation that can be brought down and the supply of LPG would be made easy. Now, when we look at the PM Gatishakti National Master Plan, it has 6 major principles, all working on 1 or 2 major points. One, the whole of the government approach, everyone is involved here, and cooperative federalism, that is the states and the central government, they have to work in tandem so as to make this possible, whatever the infrastructural growth that we are planning out. So these 2 are the major things that are focused on, that are being focused, and there are 6 principles under PM Gatishakti. 1, integrated development. So always it's not that ek ko develop kiya hai to others they are leaving out. No, everything is being done in a very integrated manner so that the final achievement kya hai, the logistics, ease of logistics, that can be done. Multimodal infrastructure, that is because they are focusing on all kinds of modes. Just now we have seen 7 modes, 7 engines, on that they are focusing. Last mile connectivity, even the remotest of the villages should be connected so that the logistics performance can be improved, and by using the multimodal transportation facilities. Reduced ecological impact, at the same time there should not be any disturbance to the local biodiversity or the ecology. Expedited land acquisition. See, कई बार ऐसा होता है कि they have to acquire land in order to lay down these roads, railways, etc. So that also should be done in a much faster manner so that it would be easy for them to acquire on timely basis. The project delay हुआ तो कोई मतलब नहीं है ना. The more we delay, the more we'll be losing out on the opportunities. So that has to be worked out. Minimized clearances. This will happen only when all are coming together onto one platform and doing the work. Okay, so that is what they are planning. And there are 6 pillars of PM Gatishakti National Master Plan. एक तो 6 हमने देखा है principles हैं on which the entire working of the plan is being done, and there are 6 pillars. 1, synchronization, that is everything is in tandem, in a proper synchrony. So it is providing visibility and coordination in planning and implementation of projects of individual departments or ministries. So they are doing that in synchronization with other departments or ministries, thereby giving it a push in the fastest manner possible. Comprehensiveness, integrating all existing or planned initiatives or various ministries. जैसे एक ministry ने बोला है कि that we require a road in this area so that we can build a hospital, or so Ministry of Health सोच से. Now the Ministry of Roadways and Railways, they have to come forward, they have to see whether which is possible there, either the railways or the roadways as per the requirement. When they are all together, it would be very easy for them to do as per the requirement and as per the availability. Analytical, providing the entire data in one place with GIS based spatial planning and analytical tool. When space, from space, whatever the spatial planning, if that is there, will be able to understand which is more feasible. वहाँ पे नहीं roads नहीं आ सकते, यहाँ पे railways आराम से आ सकते हैं roads के जगह. फास्टेस्ट मोड नहीं, यहाँ पे waterways है, so water है, so we can go for waters. Likewise that will happen only when we have complete spatial data of that place. कई जगह पे okay this road, this land doesn't suit the for laying of roads, like ये acidic, highly acidic है, so it would be tough for the road to withstand on a longer run, so go for some other method. So that all will come only when they have complete idea of the terrain, etc. That can be done here with the data. Prioritization, enabling different departments to prioritize their projects through cross sectoral interaction as per the requirement. जैसे जहाँ पे कुछ हॉस्पिटल का कुछ है, so that is most important when compared to some market. So based on the requirement, the prioritization would be done. Optimization, when all the ministries are come together, the optimization of the planning, modification, expansion, new projects, all can be done after identification of the critical gaps. Dynamic, helping in identifying the vital interventions for enhancing and updating. So it will not be lethargic कि एक जगह पे दूसरे डिपार्टमेंट में जा रहे, all are there only, so the dynamism completely changes there. Okay, so before going any further, I would like to request you all to please like this session and share this session with your friends as well, so that they can also benefit from these sessions. Now coming back to our next feature, these are all now features that we are doing. So introduction or creation of the Gatishakti digital platform. So everything would be online, movement of the proposals from one place to one department to other department as per the requirement, etc. can be done here. So it's a creation of common umbrella platform through which infrastructure projects can be planned and implemented in an efficacious manner by way of coordination between various ministries or departments on a real time basis. So यहाँ पे हमारा sign हो गया, immediately that would be updated in the system. So that department or the other department which has to look into it after this ministries, that will immediately look into that on a real time basis. This can be checked. PM Gatishakti National Master Plan has been developed as a digital master planning tool by BISAGN, that is Bhaskaracharya National Institute for Space Applications and Geoinformatics. As I have said, everything would be on a real time basis, and also the spatial data will help them in understanding the nuances of that areas, and accordingly the infrastructural projects can be taken up. So, and has been prepared in dynamic geographic information system platform. Data on specific action plan of ministries or departments have been incorporated within the comprehensive database. Okay, इस particular ministry का यहाँ पे ये plan है पूरा. Okay, so accordingly the other ministry can look, okay, these are the plans, so now we'll enhance this. Okay, यहाँ loopholes, तो यहाँ हम लोग कर सकते हैं. Okay, so they can come together and make that project a success. जैसे हमने एक एग्जाम्पल दिया था earlier also, like कहीं पे रोड्स डालना है, राइट, उन्होंने एक प्लान बना लिया, यहाँ हमें रोड्स चाहिए. नाउ द मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ रोड्स इज ऑलरेडी ऑन द प्लेटफॉर्म, सो दे लुक इनटू दैट, ओके, हियर एंड हियर एंड हियर वी विल बी एबल टू हेल्प देम आउट, एंड हियर वी कैन कनेक्ट विद सम अदर थिंग्स, जैसे एज पर द रिक्वायरमेंट अगेन. ओके, दैट कैन बी डन हियर. Incorporate the infrastructure schemes of various ministries and state governments like Bharatmala, Sagarmala, various other programs are also being done. Now, rather than doing separately, these kind of common programs or common infrastructural projects can be done under one head. So, that can be all brought under this program only. Economic zones like texture clusters, pharmaceutical clusters, defense corridors, electronic parks, industrial corridors, fishing clusters, agri zones will be covered to improve connectivity and make Indian businesses more competitive. As I said earlier also, एक ministry ने बोला यहाँ से यहाँ हमें अगर roadways या फिर railways कुछ होगा तो it would be easy for us for the logistics. For example, कोई park, I mean एक textile park है, वहाँ तक logistics सही से नहीं है, roadway सही से नहीं है, railway सही से नहीं है. Now they can plan out on that based on the various clusters or the requirement in those areas. To sensitize various civil servants of the uses of PM Gatishakti NMPA course, 4 modules on PM Gatishakti was launched on the integrated government online training platform, which is being run by the Department of Personnel and Training, Ministry of Personal Public Grievances Pension. Now, as I've said earlier also, the people who are involved in running this, they should have some technical know-how or how to take it forward on that platform, everything, right? For that they need training. So already that was also thought of, and in order to sensitize various civil servants on the uses of PM Gatishakti National Master Plan, a course which is of 4 modules has already been launched on the iGOT which is being run by the Department of Personnel and Training, Ministry of Personnel, Public Grievances, Pension. So anyone who is associated with this program, that is from any ministry or any organization, institution that is under the government, they can view that, go through that course free of cost and get the technical know-how on how to work on that portal. Okay. Yes, I know little bit lengthy hai, but important. Now, how all this works? There are three major divisions that are working on the execution, the selection of the project, the passing of that project, that is approving the project and taking it forward, that is the execution. It is done by three. One, empowered group of secretaries, other is a network planning group, and the third is technical support unit. These three are the ones that are looking into the entire process of the projects. So here NPG is the one, that is network planning group, which is operationalized with representation from 8 various infrastructure ministries. As I've said earlier also, 16 ministries they have first thought of, and other than that various other organizations, institutions have also been roped in, so as to make this entire process smooth, and as part of which 8 various infrastructure ministries involving heads of their network planning divisions, unke respective network planning divisions ke jo heads hai, they have all come together to form this network planning group. Now this is the group, it will examine the projects that have been submitted by various departments and ministries related to the infrastructural projects, and they examine the projects and put them to EGOS for approval. Okay, and for this even the technical support group also will help, because the technical know-how everything, which includes a group of domain and subject matter experts etc., they have to study that kahin pe kuch roadways dalna hai. Now if they have to do that, they have to also look at the samples of the soil, whether it can support that road etc. or not. Agar acidic hai ya fir loose type of soil hai, they can't support, even if the road is laid, it won't be supporting it on the long run, for which domain experts or subject matter experts are required. So during the evaluation process, wherever it is required, the technical support unit will be helping them. So first these two, network planning group and technical support unit, they will be evaluating the project etc., and they will forward that to the empowered group of secretaries. Now this is the apex body, सबसे ऊपर ये बैठता है, with 23 infrastructure and user ministries of the government of India, and this is headed by the cabinet secretary of India. Currently it is Mr. Rajiv Gauba, who is the current cabinet secretary of India. Since 2019 he is in only the cabinet secretary, and he is the head of that apex body, empowered group of secretaries. So they will look into the project and approve it. So यहाँ पे देखिए network planning group, technical support group, as you can see here, these are the one, they review, consider, approve any changes in the master plan. The heads of network planning divisions from infrastructure ministries or departments, they examine the proposals, ensure unified planning, integration and optimization, and to monitor all developments of the national master plan for project planning and purposes. Now these people, that is technical support unit, they are a group of domain or subject matter experts to assist the logistics division in performing its role as the pmgatishakti secretariat, that is they will be helping the logistics division in providing them the technical know-how wherever it is required. Okay, so this is how it is done, the flow of projects. Now in order to support, in order to infrastructure जहाँ पे भी development है, obviously there would be capex involved, capital expenditure. So in order to boost states or help the states in capital expenditure, that is one of those capital expenditure requirements would be this infrastructural projects under PM Gatishakti. So for which government of India has launched in 2021 the scheme for special assistance to states for capital expenditure. Okay, now this provides guidelines for financial assistance to the state governments in the form of 50-year interest-free loan for capital investments, including rupees 5,000 crores that has been earmarked for PM Gatishakti project. So ये scheme में जितना भी amount allocated है of that 5,000 is earmarked for PM Gatishakti projects, and this is something extra special assistance that is provided to the states based on the kind of infrastructural projects that they are taking up. Okay, so based on the requirements, based on the proposals, based on the work, the amount would be provided to them. As you can see here, the scheme was extended in the financial year 2021-22 and 2022-23. Even now 2024-25 also it has been extended. Okay, and here the scheme, an amount of 11,000 crores, 14,000 plus crores, 18,000 plus crores are released under the scheme for 2020, 21, 22, 22, 23 respectively. The scheme has been redesigned and expanded on the request from states for 23-24 and अभी 24-25 के लिए भी they have allocated amount. So 23-24 के लिए an amount of 1.3 lakh crores were allocated, okay, of which उस पहले 1.05 lakh crores था ये. Okay, now it is 1.3 for 2023-24, even 2024-25 के लिए भी उतना ही है. And this works under 8 areas or 8 parts. Part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, those parts also have highlighted here, and as you can see, for the fiscal year 2024-25, the scheme has been redesigned with overall allocation of 1.3 lakh crores. Part 1, ये रेगुलर एलोकेशन है अमॉन्ग्स द स्टेट्स इन प्रपोर्शन, जो भी उनका प्रपोर्शन है टू द शेयर ऑफ सेंट्रल टैक्सेस एंड ड्यूटीज एज पर द अवार्ड ऑफ द 15th फाइनेंस कमीशन. जो भी टैक्सेस, सेंट्रल टैक्सेस, ड्यूटीज एट ऑल आर कलेक्टेड दैट वुड बी शेयर्ड विद द स्टेट्स. ओके, सेंटर कुछ रखता है, स्टेट्स को देता है. सो दैट बेस्ड ऑन दैट प्रपोर्शन दिस अमाउंट वुड बी एलोकेटेड, एंड दिस फॉर्म्स हाइएस्ट पार्ट व्हेन वी कंपेयर ऑल अदर पार्ट्स, एंड दिस इज डन अंडर 8 पार्ट्स. लेकिन 7 पार्ट्स का ही इन्होंने इन्फॉर्मेशन दिया है. Part 2 would be for providing incentives to states for scrapping of state government vehicles, ambulances, waiver of liability on old vehicles, all related to vehicles, etc. Scrapping of old vehicles and purchasing new ones. Part 3 and 4, they focus more on the urban planning and urban finance. Now this year for 2024-25, they are focusing more on the development of iconic tourist centers. Every year they keep on changing, but basically it is of urban planning and urban finance. So every year एक special एक add कर देते हैं. Part 5, this is majorly to increasing the housing stock for the police personnel and their families within the police stations in urban areas. Part 6 majorly focuses on the concept of Make in India and promoting one district, one product program through construction of unity malls in each state. For that they require some special kind of assistance. Infrastructure project है वो भी, that would be helped to the states under this part 6 of the special assistance to states for capital expenditure. Part 7 for providing financial assistance to states for setting up of libraries with digital infrastructure of panchayat, ward level for children and adolescents. So part 8 would be obviously मुझे लग रहा PM गतिशक्ति का होगा. That's the only one that is left out here. Okay, so this is about the 8 parts under special assistance to states for capital expenditure for states. Now as I've said earlier, when we talk about the PM Gatishakti National Master Plan, you can't complete that without looking into the logistics ease across different states, which actually gauges how well we are performing or how well we are going ahead with the PM Gatishakti National Master Plan, right? So here comes the data. This has been released in 2023 and the first leads report was released in 2018. Okay, now what does it contain? It contains it is the indigenous data driven index, focuses on providing a common platform for a consultative and collaborative framework for central and state governments to work in a coordinated manner in the logistics sector for achieving ease of logistics. Okay, so right from the consumer till it reaches the producer can sit either India में बैठ सकता है या international markets में बैठ सकता है कहीं पे भी. Okay, so the first leads report was released in 2018 and it is a Ministry of Commerce and Industry. We have seen a logistics division under the DPIIT, Ministry of Commerce and Industry. That is the one that looks into the entire operations of pmgatishakti National Master Plan. That is the one that actually prepares this report. And Leeds was conceived on the lines of the Logistics Performance Index of World Bank in 2018, and then it had evolved over the time as per the requirements and as per the dynamics of Indian continent. Based on that, they have changed. So here it evaluates logistics performance based on 3 key pillars. 1, the logistics infrastructure itself, logistics services, and the kind of environment in which the operating and regulatory environment, how it is, how एक project लिया है तो how it is being done, what are the various regulatory framework, how easy they are in order to run that project or in order to develop that infrastructure. So all that also they'll check how easy or how hard it is. Based on that, they have come up with 3 major categories, that is achievers, fast movers and aspirers, under coastal areas, landlocked areas, northeastern areas and union territories. Now this is based on a pan-India primary survey conducted between May and July 2023, wherein they have collected 7,300 responses across 33 states and union territories. And it also includes insights from over 750 stakeholder consultations facilitated by various associations, various organizations. So here, as per the entire report, the crux we'll see. Achievers, they have shown efficient logistics services that contribute to export promotion and economic growth. These are the ones who have achieved whatever that they have set for themselves, that is targets. So coastal areas mein it was Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, they have done exceptionally well. Landlocked areas, जैसे बिल्कुल land से ही they are covered, all the neighboring states, that is places are land only. Haryana, Punjab, Telangana and Uttar Pradesh. Northeastern states, Assam, Sikkim, Tripura, they have fared well. Union territories, Chandigarh and Delhi. Fast movers, they are trying to improve. So they have shown significant progress and improvement in their logistics services. They were all put under this fast movers. Kerala and Maharashtra from coastal areas, landlocked Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Uttarakhand, northeastern Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland and union territories Andaman and Nicobar, Lakshadweep and Puducherry. As per us, these areas are striving to enhance their logistical capabilities. So little bit help or push will help them a lot. Aspirers, they also want to go forward, like Goa, Odisha, West Bengal, coastal, landlocked Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Himachal Pradesh, Jharkhand, northeast Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, and union territories Daman and Diu, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Jammu Kashmir and Ladakh. These are all aspirers. Important. This is the report that has been released in December 2023, very recently. Okay, now with this we'll be able to understand, okay, these are doing well when it comes to the logistics. So the kind of infrastructural projects they are taking up in a much better manner. These are moving fast, though slow, but yes, better when compared to aspirers. Okay, these are the various list of ministries or departments that are currently on to this pmgatishakti portal, which are, they're all working in tandem in order to take up various infrastructural projects that have been designed or doing already. One important point I forgot here, just now I remembered. See, when it comes to scheme for special assistance to states for capital expenditure, since the last 4 years, okay, based on the states request, based on the kind of projects that they are taking, based on the the projects, how well they are taking it forward, the completion, stages, etc. On all those bases, amount is being released to them. So of which UP and Bihar, Uttar Pradesh and Bihar has received the highest amount in the last 4 years under the scheme for special assistance to states for capital expenditure. Okay, ये important है, ये मैं बताना भूल गया, suddenly it's right. Okay, so this is all from my end. Before winding up the session, again I would like to highlight one thing. EduTerrain has already launched a ESI comprehensive course. Long back ho gaya hai. We have already covered 6 chapters in that. Okay, so as I've said, it would be in the form of ESI current affairs and ESI static, both will be covering. Okay, ESS static would be in the form of PDFs notes, and then afterwards we'll have MCQs discussion during live classes, and ESA current affairs, that would be in the form of PDFs, in the form of quizzes, questions also we'll discuss in the class. That would include again schemes, reports, indices, whatever that is as part of the syllabus we'll be covering. And currently we are running this at very low prices, that is 1500 for the entire comprehensive course with the validity of 1 year. Okay. So now comes the answers to the homework questions. On Friday I had asked you a question. The Indian Army has received the first batch of 24 IGLA-S man-portable air defense systems and 100 missiles from which country as part of a larger deal that includes domestic production in India to enhance Army's very short range air defense capabilities, especially in high mountainous terrain along the northern border, and it was from Russia that we have received this. One more question. Notification for specifications of a new product, Nano Urea Liquid 16, Nano Urea Plus fertilizer to be manufactured by Indian Farmer Fertilizer Cooperative Limited, that is IFCO, in India has been notified by which ministry? That has been notified by the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. They have approved the Nano Urea Plus in liquid form with 16% nitrogen content and pH value of 4 to 8.5 and viscosity 5 to 30. This product will be manufactured by the cooperative major IFCO for a period of 3 years starting this year. Okay, now homework questions for today. India is planning to build its first commercial crude oil strategic storage as part of the efforts to shore up stockpiles as insurance against any supply disruption that we can witness. So पहले ही हम लोग पूरा एक storage type का कर लेंगे, तो it would be good for us as well in case of any adversity we will be having some backup. So Indian Strategic Petroleum Reserves Limited already ये है, but now they are trying to do it in a very large scale. Has invited bids for constructing 2.5 million tons of underground storage at which place? Second question. Development of state level digital public infrastructure adoption index is being planned in collaboration between one eminent institute or organization and the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, with the main aim is to boost digital economy and support financial inclusion. So for which they need to understand how well the digital public infrastructure is being adopted or developed. So in index, if they can be prepared, एक competitive spirit भी रहेगा among the states. At the same time, we'll also have an idea how they are moving ahead. Thereby, wherever required, we can make we can provide help or make necessary policies, etc. Okay. Yes, I know this has been a lengthy session, but yes, important तो है ही, कई सारा content that has been latest updated again. So yes, I have taken only 40 minutes. So thank you very much for being so patient. So see you all tomorrow with a report or current affairs, as whatever that is as part of the study plan will do. एक extra दिन लूँगी मैं, Saturday के दिन एक extra session होगा. Okay. So since there are no queries, I'm winding up this session. Thank you very much once again. Have a great day ahead. Please take good care of yourself. See you all tomorrow then. Take care. Bye bye.